Loom was valued at $1.53 billion in May of 2021 after announcing their $130 million Series C. And they were a unicorn for a few months, maybe a year and a half or so, and then they exited $25 million shy of being a unicorn. So I just wanted to check out what happened, and is this bad for the company? So Loom makes a simple screen recording tool that allows you to just plant your face in there so that you can make it more interactive, and it allows you to edit, I think. It blew up a bit before the pandemic, but especially during the pandemic because of the whole work from home situation and the tool becoming more useful and experiencing massive growth. A16Z and Kleiner Perkins raised the Series C at a valuation of $1.53 billion. I've never used Loom before, but I wanted to check out on Hacker News what people thought about it. Here's the good. Loom is probably the simplest billion-dollar piece of software, but it's excellent software and I'm happy they're getting paid. Screen recording before Loom was a pain. You had to open some program, start it, save a file, upload the file somewhere and share it. I don't know whether you, like in a Mac, it's just a simple Command Control Shift 5 and it starts recording, but that person probably was experiencing issues. Another comment. For what it's worth, I'm a happy customer. I'm happy for the founders and hope for the new features keep rolling out after the acquisition. Our usage of Loom grows month over month. The issue is not founders, but HR and alright, whatever. Here are some bad comments. I had to uninstall the desktop app as it was uploading 6 megabyte chunks at random times for no reason I could figure out. I hope this is an opportunity to improve their local software, but not holding my breath, lol, the Atlassian Godzilla. Another bad comment. Oh great, that's what Jira and Confluence needed in order to make them more sluggish, less responsive, and more user-unfriendly. A video messaging platform integration? Good griefs, who thinks of these things? Well, Loom's valuation at $1.53 billion was based on its customer base. At the time of raising their Series C, they had $12 million and they had users across 200,000 companies. So them successfully amassing all these users and having a consistent growth rate gave investors some sort of hope that it would keep growing further beyond the pandemic. So what happened? Why did it exit at $25 million shy of a unicorn? So in 2021, Loom was valued at $1.5 billion through the pandemic economy. The information reported that there was a heavy reliance on remote work during the COVID pandemic. Since a lot of companies have returned back to hybrid and in-office work, Loom kind of becomes a bit less of a proposition for a lot of companies. I don't know if usage of the product has declined or if some companies have just stopped using Loom, but Loom's growth rate graph must be significantly different from what it was during the pandemic. Also, 1 year after being evaluated as a unicorn, they had to scale down their workforce and they laid off 14% of its staff because of fears of a recession in 2022. And in 2023, they have 25 million users, which is more than twice what they had when they raised their Series C. But with the downgrade in value of a lot of companies post-pandemic, Loom is being sold at a 36% discount. Phil Haslett on LinkedIn, he created a post about the whole Loom situation, which I thought was very interesting, where he was talking about how a lot of companies had to do a secondary market exit at a 45% rate discount. So the fact that Loom was able to sell at a 36% discount kind of means that it wasn't really that bad for the company and obviously for the founders to exit at close to $1 billion. Phil Haslett's post also breaks down how each investor at each stage was able to multiply their investment by. At the seed stage, the first seed stage, they were able to 64x their growth. At Series A, it was 12.5x. And the Series C is predicted to be 1.0x. That calculation is based on a lot of assumptions, so we don't really know whether that's absolutely true or not for Kleiner Perkins and Andreessen Horowitz. Where have we seen a scenario like that, where a company is valued at a really high number and then when they exit, they get valued at a lower rate? Obviously, very different scenarios because of a debacle at WeWork, but still just a similar phenomenon. So is this bad for the company? I don't think it's bad for the company. all the founders, but a lot of people have been speculating about the staff and employees exit packages and whether that has been a hit on their stock options, but the discussion has sort of been not clear about that. I also saw that the president of Atlassian uses Loom every week to post a company-wide video update, which is kind of cool that they're using the company and we know what they're getting into. So they're hoping to acquire this platform to provide more team collaboration tools. Like if you're writing a ticket, you can include a video form explanation with Loom. And a lot of people are kind of speculating about that, but who knows? All right, subscribe.